Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Awakenings. We need to head to find the Dark Wolf, who should be in the city of Amaranthine. I don't know how we're going to find him.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pouncelot. You smell just fine.
One thing I will say is I don't get why people have so many cats. Like, what does 6 cats provide you that 5 cats don't provide you with? I mean, I don't think I've ever had any pets. When I was a child, we had some fish, and we come back from holiday, and I found a heron sitting in the pond, and then he flew off, and there were no fish in the pond. And that is the story of my pets. Discarded journal. Oh, it's a gift for a character we don't have. Spoiler.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumours about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
He sounded pretty seedy. He might know where the Dark Wolf is.
Right, we're in a city. Where's the tavern?
Were you there when my father was killed?
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. Does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
All right, I'm listening.
The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage.
What? I'm not getting involved in a fucking protection racket. I do want to find the Dark Wolf, but am I really going to push a protection racket on an innkeeper? No, fuck off. I'm the commander of the Grey, not a fucking servant.
Ah, I see. May I ask that you say nothing of our meeting? Good day, Warden Commander.
I kind of feel like I should have shot down his protection racket. I'll be back.
I think I can help with that. I can't believe the city guard isn't doing anything to help us.
Please let me into the city. Please, sir.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women.
Hi, Lech, you Colbert.
For you, sweet cheeks, I'll be anyone.
Is that really appropriate? The Grey Wardens at Vigil Keep have received your report.
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Keep talking.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to talk about the venison, am I?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our eyes. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Really? You're sure no one knew about a bloody chasm that they built on top of?
No, I'm not sure. I didn't ask everyone, but if someone knew about it, they never said anything. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared.
Oh, looks like you survived.
We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
No, this is a load of shit. This is either a trap or just an outright lie. So there's a chasm that no one noticed, even though they tried to build on it, and then the Darkspawn just completely missed an injured man in the chasm and he just climbed right out of it. No, I think this is a lie. I think you're tricking me.
Typical. Everyone thinks you're some kind of hero, but all you are is a selfish rat out for some glory. Ah, get out of my face.
No, I don't. Oh, can I not go? Yeah, I can go. Oh. Well, the journal implies it's real. Well, I'm sorry.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Bugs out in the forest are as big as your head.
I thought it was lying.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
There's a boat leaving for Orlais.
Darkspawn are coming.
If only I could
It's the
afford to buy
constable's
passage.
orders. There's no place for you in the city.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Why would anyone do that? Why wouldn't they just address it to me? Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravane.
What? Wolf as in Dark Wolf of Ravane, right? Why am I telling her that? No, I'm not going to tell you that. Look, I'm busy. Is there anything else?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make us spit on you, you heartless bastard!
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
What? No, absolutely not.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was actually doing his job. He could have just been a spineless little wimp. No, I'm actually quite happy to see you guys taking the precautions.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
I do understand the black market serves a purpose, but I am the commander around here. I don't really want protection rackets and smuggling and all this stuff taking over the city. We're going to have to knock this on the head, I think.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us.
Yeah, I actually have. What exactly is happening here?
With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just actually... I'm not down with this protection racket shit on my land. How do I find the smugglers?
There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Oh, it's like a bomb.
Greetings, could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Well, that escalated quickly.
It shall be done.
I can't get involved with that one. I think he'll probably be dead soon, but let's keep going. Well, it's an anti-magic ward on a foot of that. Well, I don't think smugglers are a huge threat to me. Oh, I figured he was someone to talk to me about smugglers. Right, I think we do need some boots, don't we? Who is it needed boots? Actually really, really good. All restricted mage though, no good right now.
With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim. It's just awful.
I don't know if we need that or not.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Yeah, you're Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
Why?
I don't know. How would I know the minds of these monsters, whoever or whatever they are? Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
Yeah, but I don't think it's Darkspawn, is it? Who else have you asked to look into this?
Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope.
Yeah, no, I'll investigate it.
Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Yeah, it's not Darkspawn, but I probably do think it's going to help us undermine the protection
Greetings,
racket.
Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board?
Protection racket's the wrong word in that case. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can work out what the board is for.
Me? No, not me, personally. Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
So this is fetch and gather quests. Oh no, it is specific things. Well, we'll take them all. Poison? No, just grab his poison. Well. I mean, it's my land. Probably.
I've no money, no home. I don't know how I'll survive.
Who's that? More goons. God, these guys just don't give up. Right, can I just want to pull my camera back. Ah, I see, there's a tower in the way. Right, let's go for the goon leader. Yeah, these things can't even scratch me.
I think I can help with that.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
A dark wolf, I presume.
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
Why? Why do you want to help me?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Earl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
Oh, I don't have that much.
Too rich for you? I will wait.
Okay, well. I see how this game is played. Can he actually... I mean... He isn't going to help me if I go and put him into custody. I could do that. He's not going to be able to take all 4 of us. But if the knowledge is in his head, that's not going to help me. If he has knowledge, if he has evidence, if I need what's in his head. And the only way I can get that out of it, reliably, is if he gives it to me. If he steals my 50 gold, I can always kill him at that point, can't I? I think that's our plan. We're going to have to work to get 50 gold. And I think we'll do that next episode. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Dragon Age Origins Awakening, where we will try and hustle some gold. Turned out to be a much shorter episode than I thought it was. We'll keep going.
More enemies ahead!
Oh, it's really inconvenient. Where are they all?
I shall do it.
They are quite shatterproof.
Music!
I need more attack individual spells. Wait, who's that? Who's that? Where's he gone? Suspicious. Ah! I meant to be chasing him through the town. Go, go, go. I'm surrounded, but I'm still not taking that much damage. Sorry, buddy.
Stay down.
Oh, he's already gone. He's already gone.
What is my task?
I'll blast these cretins into next year. We must not exhaust our supplies.
Are you going to make a stand yet? Pretty sure we'll be coming to the city one day in the future. We'll pick up the bones then. Refugee? No, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He must have gone in here. Has he left it unlocked?
I shall do it.
Fuck. Where's he disappeared to? Oh, must have missed it. Owner's toys. Weird. We obviously meant to be able to recruit a wolf somewhere. I wonder if it was if I did something wrong when we found that Mabari. Let's review where we went. We've done all these. There's more poison.
I think I can help with that.
This is where we started chasing the man down.
I shall do it.
That must just be someone's house.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders? I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation.
Friend of yours, I take it?
Do I detect a note of jealousy? Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
You don't seem very good at eluding them.
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
Yeah, let's destroy them all. This is a great idea. Yeah, we're going to destroy all of them. They shouldn't be allowed to control you.
I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Point the way, fearless leader.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that.
Very well.
There's a lot more to do here. Should we end the episode here? Yes. Arlathan, Part 1. Before the ages were named or numbered, our people were glorious and eternal and never changing. Like the great oak tree, they were constant in their traditions, strong in their roots, and ever reaching for the sky. They felt no need to rush when life was endless. They worshipped their gods for months at a time. Decisions came after decades of debate, and an introduction could last for years. From time to time, our ancestors would drift into centuries-long slumber, but this was not death, for we know they wandered the fade in dreams. In those ages, our people called all the land Elvenan, which in the old language means place of our people. And at the centre of the world stood the great city of Arlathan, a place of knowledge and debate, where the best of the ancient elves would go to trade knowledge, greet old friends, and settle disputes that had gone on for millennia. But while our ancestors were caught up in the forever cycle of ages, drifting through life at what we would today consider an intolerable pace, the world outside the lush forests and ancient trees was changing. The humans first arrived from Parvalen to the north. Called Shemlen, or Quicklings by the ancients, the humans were pitiful creatures whose lives blinked in an instant. When they first met the elves, the humans were brash and warlike, quick to anger and quicker to fight, with no patience for the unhurried pace of elven diplomacy. But the humans brought worse things than war with them. Our ancestors proved susceptible to human diseases, and for the first time in history, elves died of natural causes. What's more, those elves who spent time bartering and negotiating with the humans found themselves aging, tainted by the humans' brash and impatient lives. Many believed that the ancient gods had judged them unworthy of their long lives and cast them down among the Quicklings. Our ancestors came to look upon the humans as parasites, which I understand is similar to the way the humans see our people in the cities. The ancient elves immediately moved to close Elvenan off from the humans, for fear that this quickening effect would crumble the civilization. From the fall of Arlathan, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafarin clan of the Dalish Elves. The Free Marches. The Free Marches are not a kingdom, nor even a nation in the most basic sense. People from that region dislike even being lumped together as marchers. Rather, they are a collection of independent city-states united only when it suits them. In this respect, they resemble the Benorn before the arrival of King Calenhad. Because of this, the Free Marches have no capital, and what passes for a central government exists only sporadically, a sort of landsmeet that convenes only during times of crisis. I arrived in time for the Grand Tourney while it was on in Tantervale, a remarkable sight indeed. I saw other hillsmen test their mettle against Orlesian chevaliers, riders from the Anderfels buying Navarran cavalry horses, Antivan craftsmen selling their wares to Tevinter mages. All of Thedas was on display. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. King Maric Tyrin. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Calenhad, the Silver Knight, Maric drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's borders, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's crossing to the rebel Queen Moira, and grew up in the rebel camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Maric inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logain mac Tyr, built them into an army. After the pivotal battle of Riverdane, Maric took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of Rendorn Garin, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything Orlais had demolished during 70 years of occupation. From Ferelden, Folklore and History, by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. The Canary. Anyone who travels far enough to the north will eventually encounter the Canary. White-haired, bronze-skinned giants, a head taller than a man, with frighteningly calm demeanours and a sort of sparkling fire behind their eyes. For quite a long time, people believed that all Canary were male, or that their men and women were simply indistinguishable. It was not until the Blessed Age that diplomats from Rivain were allowed, however briefly, to visit Havelin, and they discovered that Canary females do exist in abundance and are quite easily recognised. The Rivaini say that Canary have a certain kindness to them, or at least a conspicuous lack of cruelty, although I did not observe the creatures closely enough to evaluate their character. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Rivain. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of the Imperium, nor the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much as an outsider as in Rivain. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumb of the Canary left most of the country zealous followers of the Coon, but resistance to the chant goes deeper than the Canary War. The Rivaini refused to be parted from their seers, wise women who are in fact hedge mages, communicating with spirits and actually allowing themselves to be possessed. The chantry prohibition against such magical practices violates millennia of local tradition. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi.